right, so there's a couple of tricks to doing a displaced view here. So if I come into this mass displaced, let me just go to the mass displaced over here, and then I'll actually go to it over here. So you can see I have the two things. And also, by the way, I'm setting this to orthographic. This is also orthographic over here. And I have a few crazy view settings here. I'm going to come over here and um, reset everything to default. And then close that, and I'll go back to my view settings and go to my output, and let's go to custom, and I'll do the 800 again. Right, so I've kind of got that. And then I'll come back and change this to orthographic. So I'm sort of back in this orthographic view, and everything's kind of set to default. If you hide, like the mass is showing, here you can see in Revit, it's not, right? Like I've hidden it, but I've hidden it as an element. And so what you would have to do if you wanted to get this particular view is you would have to come in and you would have to do one version with all the masses on and one version with just the walls, floors, and roofs on. So for example, if I come in here and I go to VB and I select all, right, and I turn everything off and I come down to my masses, right, whoops, turn everything off, come down to my masses and turn those on, right? So now I've got those on, and maybe I don't want my mass floors on, so I'll just view hide those, so VH. So I've got just my masses on here, right? And so what I'm going to do is actually export that out. So if I come in and go to screenshot, and I'll just make this, just make it DISP01, right? And I'll save it out as a JPEG, right? And save it. So it'll save that. Then I'll come back in here and go to my visibility graphics and select all and turn everything on except for the masses. So if I come in and turn the masses off, right, and click OK, then I get that guy down at the bottom. And then I can export that guy. So I would just screenshot that as a JPEG. And I'll save that as displaced 2 and save. And then you would have to combine them in Photoshop, right? And then bring them back in. So I think you could do that fairly easily. You would just put one on top of the other, clear the one from the bottom, and then you would have it. So you can definitely do that. All right, so the section box works in here very well. So if I come in here and turn on the section box for this guy and cut it, right, you're going to get it there. So that's also very simple. So